know this is the best time to be alive. I'm talking about the best time in your life to be alive, man. Cardi B put Stefon Diggs onto the game. He just so happened to win the biggest trial of his life on Cinco de Mayo. Got this sister in the news looking like a complete idiot. And now, he's the man. You can't say nothing to him. It's Cinco de Mayo and he's celebrating with his boo. They got a baby together. The same way Cardi did Tasha K is the same way he did this young woman right here, man. Yo, happy Cinco de Mayo to everybody. Let's get into this news. Y'all listening? Okay, here we go. Come on.
Madam Forelady, has your jury agreed upon a verdict?
Yes.
On count 1, strangulation or suffocation, what is your verdict? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
On count 2, the charge of assault and battery, what is your verdict? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Madam Forelady, members of the jury, hearken to your verdict as the court has recorded it. Upon your oath, you say that the defendant is not guilty of the count of strangulation or suffocation and not guilty of the count of assault and battery. So say you, Madam Forelady?
Yes.
So say all members of the jury.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Jurors, please be seated.
I guarantee you, he ain't messing with no sisters no more. Ain't no telling what Cardi put in his gumbo. She made this clear, because that was her main issue with him. Sleeping around with all them different women. Got Keisha in the bedroom, got Wanda on the stove. Cardi B come over there. And it's not the type of environment she want to be in. She walked through the door, it's a chick that looked just like Tasha K opened the door. You know she ain't like that. She pulled some strings and made it to where he don't even want to look that direction no more. Now she got her man all to herself. They celebrating. She told him he ain't have nothing to worry about. It's just a trial and tribulation, so he'll learn and act right, since that's her baby daddy. People felt like Cardi B made a bad decision when she got with this guy. They felt like, yeah, he got money, but he ain't no better than Offset. So it's looking like she proved to her haters, I can make him better than Offset. Because as soon as he got with her, his life started falling downhill. Same thing with Offset. He got shot at the casino. Now he's super dad. People wondering why these men that Cardi B be dealing with go through these trials and tribulations. Maybe she find ways to humble these men so they'll be right for her kids. Y'all women out there waiting for your baby daddy to do right. You waiting for your baby father to get on the right foot and give a damn about them kids. Cardi B, on the other hand, I don't know what she doing. But things be happening to where these men have to change their lives around in order to do right by Cardi. Look at this.
Just reminder.
Lord have mercy, man. They said Aunt Jemima was in there making pancakes. They said she was in there making breakfast, grits, eggs, all that, walking around the house with the dunk. Cardi couldn't compete with that. Cardi eat her food out the can. It was so crazy up in there. Fannie Willis and her boyfriend was up in there. It was a bunch of other celebrities that just came there to see this walk. They saying she ain't nothing but a hood rat, hoochie mama. He had her on booty duty and got mad. She got mad because he ain't want nothing to do with her no more. When she was just disposable or whatever, he figured out a way to hire another female to do what he wanted them to do. And she was sitting up in the court, lying on that man, making herself look ridiculous. And eventually he wound up getting off. Y'all got to see this, man. Because it broke my heart when I seen it. Look.
The same as yesterday. If you could do your best to keep your voice up, that is appreciated.
Yes.
Thank you.
May I proceed, Your Honor?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Adams, on January 1st, 2026, you sent Steph's girlfriend a text message that later appeared on TMZ's website, correct?
Yes.
She a old ass lady. They need to cut her some slack. Alzheimer's done kicked in about 3 years ago. That's how she found herself in his compound, making dinners and They just now convincing her that she not 80-something years old.
And in that text message, you told Steph's girlfriend that you were so sorry, but you couldn't talk to her, right?
Yes.
And you told Steph's girlfriend in that text message, I didn't say that, especially in the way it was written.
Yes.
Right? And you were talking about the statement that you made to the Dedham police, right?
It was a voicemail, and I didn't listen. I read it, the transcript, so I didn't know her voice.
When you told Steph's girlfriend on January 1st, 2026,
I don't understand the question. I'm sorry. So
I
don't
haven't
wanna
finished my
answer it.
question. When you told Steph's girlfriend on January 1st, 2026, in a written text message, I didn't say that, you were referring to the statements that were reported in the press that you gave to the Dedham Police Department, correct?
I don't understand your question.
Did you or did you not write those words?
I don't understand your question.
Oh my God, man. At least Tory Lane shot Megan in her feet. This woman shot herself in both of her own feet.
Without further explaining.
You can't testify under oath to this jury what you meant by the words you wrote to Steph's girlfriend on January 1st, 2026?
I'm sorry, I don't understand your question without further explaining.
You also asked Steph's girlfriend to, quote, please call my mediator and she will answer everything you need to know, but only in person and confidentially. Right?
Yes.
Your mediator's name is Lynette Marie, right?
Lynette Marie.
Thank you. She's also known as Lynette Marie Turner.
I don't know.
You don't know your mediator's last name?
I don't know her. She's married. I don't know her.
Oh, but see, that's why Stefon flipped out and started choking her ass. And that's the reason why they let him go. Said, go be with Cardi. Celebrate Cinco de Mayo. Don't never look back, brother. You want to run that way and keep on running like you got a football in your hand. They let him free. Because this madness right here don't even make a lick of sense. Stefon Diggs assault trial updates. He was found not guilty of strangulation assault. And even if he did choke the shit out of her, they understood why. Now, I don't condone no violence, especially towards no women. If you a big back Negro and you don't know how to act, then maybe you need a foot in your ass. But women, I don't think so. But the people at the court felt like maybe she needed some strangling. Because usually trials like this go on for weeks. Depending on if the person got some sense or not, they cut this. It only went to 2 days. Now he got teams calling. Because while this was going on, no teams wanted to bank on him because they figure, hell, he might be serving some time. He's strangling chicks. We don't want him associated with our franchise. But after seeing this, he's about to get a good deal. And when I say a good deal, he's about to get a good deal. Look at this.
Exact last name.
Your mediator, right?
Lynette Marie.
Thank you. She's also known as Lynette Marie Turner.
I don't know.
You don't know your mediator's last name?
I don't know her. She's married. I don't know her exact last name.
Your mediator works for...
That's fucked up. Her husband, she didn't want her to know her last name because she know she the type of chick that'll go over there and try to bang her husband when she ain't home. She come home, she in the kitchen with booty shorts on talking about dinner's ready. Her mediator didn't want her to have no association with her man whatsoever.
For a company called LMT Global, correct?
Yes, that's her company.
LMT Global. Lick my what? Y'all let me know in the chat.
Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes.
She threw the paper up there like she can't stand her ass.
Married. I don't know her exact last name.
Your mediator works for a company called LMT Global, correct?
Yes, that's her company.
Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes.
God damn. She flicked that paper up there, rolled her eyes, and turned around like, I hate this bitch.
Yes, that's her company.
Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes.
She flicked it with her thumb, like, bitch.
I'm showing you a corporate document from the state of Michigan. It is an amended annual report filed by LMT Global Corporation. Can you please read the name of the president of that company?
Objection, Your Honor.
Sidebar.
She's stupid, 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 stupid. Cardi B schooling him right now. You don't go outside, you don't look outside. And if it's a chick, all you need is right here. Messing with them bird brain hood rats. Let me school you, nigga. Cardi got him in her back pocket right now. He wasn't living right. It took for Cardi to come into his life, for him to see the light. They will use you, abuse you. You might as well let Cardi do it. And I ain't trying to make this video about her, but come on, y'all. What are the odds? He just so happened to be let go on a Latin holiday. He got banana pills under his bed. He been tripping like Keith Sweat ever since he got with Cardi B, man. A jury in Massachusetts returned a not guilty verdict on and strangulation and assault and battery charges brought against NFL. Let her look like Cassie and go to court pregnant. Talking about he choked me. And if you ain't got no video footage, you might as well save it. The jury deliberated for roughly 90 minutes, which included a brief return to the courtroom to ask Judge Jermaine Carroll a question. The group returned shortly after with not guilty as the verdict on both counts. Diggs' former live-in chef, Mila Adams, accused Diggs of choking and slapping her in his home on December 2nd, 2025. I'm pretty sure she was into that freakish, knowing that he was with Cardi B, knowing that he was with hundreds of other women, and she still not only opened her kitchen to this man, but she opened her legs as well. A little smacking, a little choking. People get off on that. She probably let him spit in her mouth. Might as well if she backwashing what Cardi B got going on. And I ain't saying it's right, but somebody in the justice system felt like it was all right because they let that man walk. Okay, this is something we got to get into. Listen at this, y'all.
Madam Forelady, has your jury agreed upon a verdict?
Yes.
On count one, strangulation or suffocation, what is your verdict? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
On count two, the charge of assault and battery, what is your verdict? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Madam Forelady, members of the jury, hearken to your verdict as the court has recorded it. Upon your oath, you say that the defendant is not guilty of the count of strangulation or suffocation and not guilty of the count of assault and battery. So say you, Madam Forelady?
Yes.
So say all members of the jury.
Yes.
All right, thank you, jurors, please.
Oh, it's all right if he smack and beat on Big Mama and all that. That's all right. He could choke out Keisha and get off. I doubt if it would have been the same case. Happy Cinco de Mayo to everybody out there. They treating that brother like he not a brother in this situation. It all matters on who got money or not in situations like this. For you ladies out there, if you want to go to court with a brother for anything, you better have your paper up. You better be Oprah Winfrey sitting in that courtroom crying. You better have a bag. You see Williams like I'm talking about hitting because you sitting there broke, trying to do court and get the food at the same time. You interrupt the judge, ask him about them benefits and all that. They ain't trying to give you a pop. There's no window out. And I know that just she thought she was with baby hairs over, but when she came in there with that drag that wagon, that's when people said, "Oh, she a hood rat, hoochie mama," or whatever the case. She couldn't talk right. She didn't know how to act. Her education fucked up. She probably don't even got her GED. And the way she kicked it when she first went to court was like she was a bona fide industry whore. She lost this trial on day one. She should have kept it professional. But how you gonna be a professional when you having sex with a person that's supposed to be your employee and you living in a house? Who convinced her to go forward with this? They figure he got money. We can at least snag a couple of million out this dude. But it ruined her reputation. And now she got to go sit in the back of the bus with all the other women that he dismissed. He ready to turn over a whole new leaf on Cinco de Mayo. Y'all know he went in the bathroom and prayed. And the people that was in the next stall said he was praying in Spanish. He might get an S-curl. He might go around and be the NFL Sammy Sosa before it's all said and done. This is terrible, y'all.
Please be seated for a moment. Everyone may be seated. Thank you. Jurors, I told you during this trial and in my instructions that the verdict was your responsibility and your responsibility alone. Jurors, I want to thank each of you for your careful attention and your service throughout this trial. This case has involved a heightened level of public attention.
She looking like, how's she gonna tell that man that she spent half of his money? That's how she over there looking, man. She looked like she distraught. She was hoping that he would go to jail for the rest of his life. And now he coming home and they don't know what they gonna do, man. They gonna have to cancel them pool parties. They gonna have to figure out a way to put that money back in his account. And this the lady that helped him get his money. So now what they gonna do, man? He gonna have to put another baby in Cardi B to make all of this stuff go away. Let's take a moment and have a quick conversation about some serious stuff that's going on in the world. Because it's hard being a freak nowadays. Gotta worry about STDs, baby mama, baby daddy drama. You wake up, your shit burning. You go to the hospital, sitting on a pack of ice. It's hard being a freak, man. You might as well get back into your Bible. Because Stefon Diggs played that freak route and ended up in court with a bona fide boxed macaroni and cheese making chick, making allegations about him, spreading all of his business. She was messy, and that's the reason why he wanted to get rid of her. Because her type, it wasn't matching his lifestyle. That girl or that woman or that granny or whatever she was cramping his whole relation. And when he finally found out that she was the problem and he tried to get rid of her, that's when all hell broke loose. It's why he walked like, why pants so tight? Why is that edgy? You thought something was wrong, Stefon. To come to find out it was this woman that had circle, that had his whole situation all wonky. Look at this.
A heightened level of public attention. All right, thank you. Jurors, please be seated for a moment. Everyone may be seated. Thank you. Jurors, I told you during this trial and in my instructions that the verdict was your responsibility and your responsibility alone. Jurors, I want to thank each of you for your careful attention and your service throughout this trial. This case has involved a heightened level of public attention. Despite that, you have remained focused on the evidence presented in this courtroom and the law as I instructed you. That is exactly what is required, and it is essential to the fair administration of justice. Any case can be demanding, and in a case such as this, it may have required additional patience and sacrifice. The court is grateful for the seriousness and integrity with which you have carried out your responsibilities. Now that your service is complete, you are free to discuss the case with others if you choose, but you are not required to do so. You should not feel any obligation to speak with anyone, including members of the media. If you are approached, you may simply decline. Whether or not to speak is entirely your decision.
Man, he was messing with a whole lot of trash. And I think he realized that now. You figure these people are disposable. He was hitting her off with a couple of stacks every week to live there, cook, do all that. He basically paid for her to be a maid, a in-house sex worker that do extra for the low. And he thought it was going to be gravy for the rest of his life. In his mind, he thought he could have her forever. Since she already old, ain't no telling how long she got. He figured he could have her for the rest of his life. And when it backfired bad. But you can imagine that things was going smooth for him before Cardi B came into the picture. That's when the jealousy and the talking behind the back, when he got a high-profile chick and he was dealing with them low-profile Instagram thotties, Instagram grannies that'll come through and pull them bloomers down for him. He thought he was doing something there, but when Cardi come in and overshadow your situation, that's when people get in their feelings. She was cooking for these girls. He bring home a harem, 12 chicks, and she in there sweating tired, cooking for him and the girls. And when they go in the room, she drag her ass to the back room, humming them Negro spirituals, and then in the morning, he trying to get some of that. It's only so much she could take. She thought she was fly until them gray hairs started coming in. You can't Photoshop yourself in real life. She couldn't hide from Stefon Diggs. He noticed the cellulite, and it wasn't right. Before you know it, he was ignoring her completely. She gossiping, doing that old lady talk, like she in church. Word got back around to him. He wasn't liking it. He wasn't feeling it. She get to tussling, wrestling, scratching and stuff. He a football player. When somebody come at you like that, you got to put them on their ass. And seeing how she a female, he ain't had no business putting his hands on her, choking her, nothing like that. But the way she was acting in court, like she stuck on stupid. She can't answer no questions. So when he confronted her about the text messages and the stuff she was saying, you know she played dumb. You know she did. He already got things coming on, got a baby on the way. But now that all that's aside, and this Cinco de Mayo, word is him and Cardi B celebrating. And I'm celebrating too. Let me show y'all something real quick, since we talking about Cinco de Mayo. Let me look at this. Y'all need to help me figure this out. What in the Hades is going on with these Patron prices, man? 30 to 33 to $40, you got to pay $50 for the small bottle. And for the big boy, they talking about $102. That's a pair of Jordans, man. That's your damn light bill for a big bottle of Patron. Now, don't get it twisted. All you need is a cap full and you done. $50 for the little bottle, man. But it's a special occasion. You got to have the right spirits to go along with this holiday. And the rumor is Cardi and Stefon is living it up right now. Look at this, y'all.
Testimony you're about to give in this hearing shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Thank you. May sit or stand.
Now, this another one of his chicks. Now, he giving these girls, you figure he doing a good deed. He taking people out the hood, giving them jobs and stuff. He like a Nation of Islam all within himself. He had the other lady, even though it wasn't official, and it ain't like she was getting a real pay stub or nothing like that. He told her, hey, you could be my chef, baby. And she was with it. Be your chef, I do this, I do that. Now, this chick was the one doing his hair. She was his hairstylist. So she all up in the crib. She do his braids or whatever. Next thing you know, he put it down, throw a couple of stacks on the bed, and she on out her way. This what he figured he was trying to uplift the ghetto with the dealings that he was dealing with, but it completely backfired. Look at this.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Could you please state your name for the record and spell your first and your last name?
My name is Shai Charles. It's spelled Xiacharles.
What do you do for a living, ma'am?
I own a hair salon and I braid hair, natural hair.
And where do you live?
I live in Brooklyn, New York.
You said you own a salon. Do you have an actual physical location?
Yeah, I
And
do.
is that down in the New York City area as well?
Yes, it's in Crown Heights.
How many clients do you have roughly?
Too many to count. I have lots of clients.
Okay. Is one of them Stefon Diggs?
Yes, it is.
How do you know Mr. Diggs?
I started doing his hair when he played for the Buffalo Bills.
Do you know how many years ago that was?
I'm not good with dates, but whenever he last played for the Buffalo Bills.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you actually do Mr. Diggs's hair, how long does that process actually take?
I'd estimate probably about 3 to 5 hours, anywhere between that. Yeah.
And where have you done Mr. Diggs's hair?
At his house. He travels a lot for work, so whenever he needs me to do his hair.
You the wrong one. You the wrong one, sister. You should have never said that in court. I guess she ain't know where he was trying to go with this. But I seen it. All up in that man's house, braiding his hair in the bed. Got the pillow all between his legs while she under the covers braiding his hair. Blue magic all over the sheets. You can't go to no man's house like that. He a freak. And I'm letting y'all know it's hard being a freak. You gotta know how to keep it in your pants, or else you're gonna find yourself in all different types of trouble. Now, I'm not saying she wasn't professional, but he ain't professional. Birds of a feather flock together, y'all. Look.
I go.
Is that true of other clients you have as well?
Yeah.
Have you been inside Mr. Diggs's house in Dedham?
Yes, I have.
Right. Do you know when he lived there?
I don't know when he occupied the space, but I can tell you the first time I went there to do his hair.
When was that?
It was when the season started with the Patriots, probably about July, September, around that time last year.
So that'd be 2025?
Yeah.
Okay. And had you been in Mr. Diggs's and other clients' house to do their hair previously?
Yeah, I have lots of celebrity clients, and obviously they wouldn't want to come to the salon, so I go to them. So wherever they're at, I go meet them there, whether it's a hotel, their house, wherever.
All right, so it sounds like September or July, fall of last year was the first time.
See, that's the problem, man. People be turning their businesses into escort services. Because if you trying to be a professional, you got to be a professional. She going to people's hotels, braiding their hairs, and I get it. You got barbers that travel, that'll show up or whatever the case is. But if you're not hired on and you just random with it, that's when things get messy.
You were in Mr. Diggs's home in Dedham, but not the first time previously.
Yeah, first time in Dedham, but not, like, else we're at his house, wherever he lived before that, I would go.
Got it. And having done that, did you meet some of the people who were normally around?
Yes.
Do you know a person named Sonny?
Yes.
Who's that?
His assistant.
Right. Did you meet any other family members of Mr. Diggs?
Yeah. Everybody that's in the house, his brothers, his mom, everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever meet a person named Mila Adams?
Yes, I have.
Who's that?
It was his chef at the time when I met her.
And so when did you meet Mila Adams?
At the same time, I went to the house for the first time, so like around July, September, whenever the season started with the Patriots.
Of
I
last
found it-
year?
Yeah.
Did you meet at the house?
Yeah.
And how much time were you at the house kind of the first time you met Miss Adams?
Probably like less than 24 hours or around that time, because I know I had a client the following day, so I just had to come do his hair. But that was late in the evening, and so I had to leave the following day. Yeah.
Okay. And so you met Miss Adams at that point, but did you speak to her?
I did, because I had to go to Walgreens to get some products, and so I asked anybody in the house if they needed anything, and Mila said she needed a sponge, a makeup sponge, and so I got her the sponge. When I came back to the house, she asked me how much money it was, and I told her it was okay, and that's the first interaction we had.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you have any other further interaction with Miss Adams after that kind of initial 24-hour stay?
Yeah, when I came back to the house.
When was that?
I can't give you an exact date, but I could like estimate. So probably within 2 weeks, because he'll do his hair like every 2 to 3 weeks.
So about 2, maybe 3 weeks later,
Yeah,
you went back to the house in Dedham?
yeah.
Was Miss Adams at the house in Dedham at that point?
Yeah,
And so did you speak more to her when you went back the second time?
yeah. So can we go back? Because even after, because I don't
No,
know.
I'm sorry. Just
Okay.
I apologize,
Yeah.
Miss Charles. But
Yeah.
did you speak to Miss Adams again that second time you
Yeah,
went back
I
to
did.
the house?
We spoke more. Yeah,
All right. How much time did you spend with her that second time?
more time, or like a longer time, because we were talking about food, and she wanted to come to New York to start her restaurant, and I'm a business owner, and we connected on the fact that she was a business owner, and I have like a big social media following, and I told her that she needs to do content, and I wanted to help her with her content so she could start her business. So we connected on that.
Did you end up helping her
Yeah.
with content?
Yeah,
Did you two stay in touch?
yeah.
How long were you around at the house in Dedham that second time?
I can't tell you how long, honestly. I would stay longer if it had a game and we'd go to the game together. But for however, because most times she'll be like the only female there, and Sunny will come and go. And so I spent more time with her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of following that time you spent together where you said you connected over being business owners,
Yeah.
did you two remain in contact?
Yeah.
And how did you do that?
We'll text, we'll send Instagram reels, we'll FaceTime.
So you guys exchanged phone numbers?
Yeah.
Damn, she recruited her ass. And it's a possibility that Stefon Diggs put her up to it. But either way, he free. It's over. People was hoping that this trial would go on for months or whatever, bring it back and do it like the David trial, but it didn't turn out like that. And the reason why I'm making this video, let me repeat this. I'm talking to my members out there. Edward, I'm talking to you, bro, and everybody else in the chat. The reason why I'm making this video is because something is up with Cardi B. She got something going on. The men in her life with these trials and tribulations, I don't know what it is, but she's humbling these men, her baby fathers. They're being humbled. And I know Stefon Diggs is humble like a mug right now, because they was getting ready to take everything he ever worked for, everything he ever had. Now he got a second chance to do the right thing. And I got a feeling he gonna do it. He gonna cut all that out. Because he had way too much going on. Multiple baby mothers. It took for Cardi to come into his life. And on Cinco de Mayo is a day he'll never forget. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section, man. I'm about to finish celebrating. I got another half a burrito left, and I'm about to get into it. Let me know what y'all think about this, man. Happy Cinco de Mayo to all my Latin people and all my people celebrating today. But before I go, when is the next Black holiday so I could bust out the Hennessy? I done went broke trying to celebrate Cinco de Mayo. I could have got some Coronas and all that, but I wanted the real deal. When is the next Black holiday so I could bust out some regular liquor? Let me see. Y'all get ready for them ribs, them hot dogs, and that potato salad. I'm looking forward to it, man. And you know, growing up, I never knew nothing about Juneteenth. I just found out about this like maybe 5 years ago. I didn't even know what a Juneteenth was. It seemed like people be making up holidays. And did y'all know that Kwanzaa was made up by some Black Panthers or something? It ain't got nothing to do with Africa. I don't even think Kwanzaa is an African word. Look at this, Kwanzaa. I remember them Christmases where we ain't had no money. When we ain't had no money for nothing, we'll bust out them canned goods. I'm talking about corned beef hash, string beans out the can, Spam, Vienna sausages, and we'll celebrate Kwanzaa. It seemed like it was the cheap thing to do. God damn, this look like the struggle for real. You gotta wear cross colors just to celebrate Kwanzaa. If I get an apple for Christmas, man, you better miss me with that bullshit. Y'all tell me if y'all looking forward to Kwanzaa. The 7 principles, Imoja, Kaja, Chuduglia, Injima, and Nia Long, Kumba, and Ima. Don't sound like NBA player last names. But that's Negro here, no there, man. Shout out to Africa. But this ain't even African, though. There's some African-American confusion going on, right? But what do I know? Maybe I need to be educated. But that's Negro here, no there. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Hey, before I get out of here, I know y'all ready for me to go. Who that chosen one is in the building? What it do, beautiful? Let me see. I'm going to educate myself, goddammit. What the hell is a Cinco de Mayo? Cinco de Mayo, Spanish for 5th of May, commemorates the Mexican army's unlikely victory over French forces at the Battle of Puebla on May 5th, 1862. It symbolizes courage, resistance against foreign intervention, and Mexican-American culture. It is often mistaken for Mexican Independence Day, which is actually September 16th. So this is like the July 4th for my Mexican people. Significance, it honors the victory of 4,000 to 5,000 Mexican soldiers against 6,000 to 8,000 French troops, providing a major morale boost. Oh, I know they beat that ass. If they ran out of ammo, they made some damn ammo. We could put a nail gun to your head. They was not losing. You don't want them problems, man. Celebration context. It is not a major national holiday in Mexico, mostly celebrated in Puebla. It is, and if I said it wrong, I apologize. It is widely celebrated in the U.S. as a festival of Mexican-American heritage and pride. So this is like a Chicano thing. I thought it was a Mexican thing. I thought it was a Hispanic thing. I thought Dominicans, Puerto Rico, I thought everybody celebrated it. This is a Mexican-American holiday. I bet a lot of y'all didn't even know that. Usage, traditions, celebrations often include parades, mariachi music, Mexican folk dancing, and traditional foods like moles, tacos, and poblano dishes. Lord have mercy. I ain't do the poblanos, but I had the burritos and the tacos, though. Praise God. Misconceptions. Contrary to popular belief, it is not Mexico's Independence Day. It ain't got nothing to do with Mexico like that. It got something to do with the Mexican Americans. Battle of Puebla Day. El Día de la Batalla del Pueblo. The 5th of May, Mexican American Heritage Day. That's what's up. So it's basically the Juneteenth or something like that for Mexican Americans or whatever. Cinco de Mayo, we read that already. I'm so excited, man. I'm gonna kick it for a little bit. Oh, since we talking, we might as well do a little bit more talking. Did y'all see any of that I was reading? This Patron kicking my ass, man. Okay, we need to get into this real quick. Y'all need to see this. What y'all think gonna happen? Do LeBron still got some gas in the tank? Is he gonna be able to pull it off? I'm talking about old man LeBron James, Uncle Drew, going up against the hottest, one of the youngest, defending champions. I don't know if he's gonna be able to pull it off. LeBron might fall and split his pants in Oklahoma City. I'm praying that he don't have a major injury or nothing like that, because they're going to be running up and down that court. Don't get it twisted. LeBron still got it, man. But this series right here might take all the gas out of his tank. And if he win, even in game 1, if he win 2 games, then, you know, that's a great accomplishment. But I don't see them getting out of Oklahoma on this one. Who else we got playing tonight? I'm celebrating all night, baby. So we got Detroit versus the Pistons. Man, I don't know. James Harden, I don't know. We're going to have to see how that go. So I'm going to just give y'all my predictions, because I was all the way wrong yesterday. I thought the 76ers was going to spank the Knicks. Then I turned around and said the Spurs was going to beat the Timberwolves, and that didn't happen. So I'm going to get it right tonight. Tonight, I'm going with OKC. I don't think the Lakers going to be able to do it, even if Luka come back. If Luka come back, that could be bad for the Lakers, because last year, Luka was the reason why they lost in the playoffs. So if he come back, he might throw off the winning chemistry that they got, or he might add a spark. That's if he come back. But either way, I'm rolling with OKC. When it comes to the Cavs and the Pistons struggled with the Magic. They had to take it to Game 7 with the Magic, y'all. Boy, the Cavs took it to Game 7 with Toronto. I don't give a damn who win that one, but I would like to see Detroit win the series. I don't know who gonna win tonight, but I would rather see Detroit win the series, because the Cavs, that's LeBron's old team. They ain't never gonna be able to shake that, man. When they put on them jerseys, they putting on LeBron jersey. When they win them games, they winning with LeBron's team. So I don't want to see the Cavs nowhere near the NBA Finals. So if I had to sum it all up for my NBA Finals prediction, I had to say, well, the Timberwolves, they are forced to be reckoned with, man. They got a bunch of dark-skinned players on their team. The rest of the NBA got the beige bagage. This team might be the darkest team, the blackest team in the NBA. So you know Kevin Garnett and all them people, they cheering for them boys. It might be the Timberwolves versus the 76ers. Remember that, man. But I can't see the Timberwolves getting past OKC. Damn. It's going to be, okay, this is the Western Conference Finals. It's going to be OKC versus the Timberwolves. And if I had to, that's going to be a tough one. I don't know. I might have to go with the Timberwolves. I think once they get in position, they might eat. That Julius Randle, he ain't no joke. He might go through the Thunder and make it to the finals. So we got the Timberwolves on the western side, and on the eastern side, I'm going to have to go with the 76ers. They got a young rookie. He's decent. You know what I'm saying? Joel Embiid, he looked like he done playing. He came back. He's still injured, and he still came out there and boosted the 76ers over the Magic or whatever. So we just going to have to wait and see. But that's my prediction. I got the Timberwolves versus the 76ers. And when they get to the finals, it's a possibility that the Wolves are going to win the championship this year. That's how I feel about it. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it, man. Make sure y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to holler at y'all later, baby.